What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. This will help you stick to your guns. Right, so I really like magnets. They're just always intrigue me. They're so powerful. This AmazeFan gun magnet is a little different than some of the other ones that I have checked out. They want to hear from you, FYI, in that it has like a guide or a track that kind of will hold this sucker in place. So first of all, what we'll get here, as you can see, they're stuck to it, some screws with some anchors, so you can absolutely mount this inside a box. You know, one of the things that I love are kind of the concealment boxes. You know, usually they're wood. You can screw this into it. You can see we have some recessed kind of some holes here so that you can screw it into something. You know, whether it's one of those concealment boxes or under a dash or on the wall or under a desk or wherever you might put it, that's what this is for. And what makes this a little different, oh, we even had a little rubber pad in, I don't know what this is supposed to go in here. I guess it can. Oh, look at that. So that can go in there, and that'll prevent, say, your weapon from being right on the top of the plastic here. This looks like a little plastic panel as well. But the whole magnet is covered by this plastic. We have some ridges here for structure. And what makes this most interesting is this track right here. And why I like that is because, let's say this is under the dash, you can have your pistol there. You don't have to worry about it wandering from side to side. You know, one of the nice things about those concealment boxes is that they're pretty thin. But if you just have a regular magnet, they can kind of wander or get moved and kind of twist and things like that, and they're not necessarily in the same place that you would expect. Now, what I have here is a safety checked P365, so this is a compact, and you can see here, more than enough space, as well as this sucker is really, really strong. I'm not sure what it reports as, but I'm kind of guessing right out of the gate that it's maybe a 35 pounder, because that is, it's not hard. I wouldn't have any trouble removing the pistol from this magnet, but it holds it in there securely. And so even if this were bouncing around, I would think that would be no problem. Like I said, if this were in a vehicle or a lockbox or something like that. Now let's try full size. All right, so here's my full size service duty size VP9, one of my favorites of all time, and we're going to see if this fits in here as well. Now, one of the things that I want to show you are these little ramps, so you'll have to either kind of butt up the back like this or the front. But look at that, the back, you know, these sights clear, no problem. You can see that. Safety checked, but you have to take my word for it. And in fact, there's this little cutout here, which makes it great. So even if you have some kind of high sights, something that maybe co-witnesses with a red dot or something like that, you're kind of no problems. And look at that. This thing doesn't come out. Gotta really kind of muscle it off. So that's pretty awesome. I would thought maybe I'd be using that foam, but I'm gonna say, you know, it just doesn't move, so I don't think it's going to slide around, so you don't have to worry about getting scratches or wear marks or anything like that. And especially if this is going to be mounted vertically upside down, you know, it's just going to work really, really well. So if you want to pick this sucker up, I'm telling you, I don't think you can go wrong with this bad boy, because full-sized, compact, whatever, this thing is great. I will put a link to it in the description below if you want to pick one up. Peter Von Panda, out.